everybody around the world. I'm LLBlueDragon, and welcome to the stream, everybody. Hello and hi, and hello. Hope everyone's doing great. Hope everyone's doing fantastic today. And today we are going to continue more of Monster Prom. Now, last time that we left off, we basically did the route for Delia, which is basically trying to help her take over the 8th realm of Heck. And we actually completed her ending of the quest, and it was really sweet. The ending was really, really sweet, I'm not gonna lie. Very, very sweet. Really, really cool ending. Really, really cute. And today we're just gonna continue trying to get more optional endings more. I don't know what endings we're gonna get this time, but hopefully for sure it'll be one that it is brand new and everything like that. So, with that being said, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, do this, do that, and bam. Okay, there we go. I totally forgot that I had it open. Whoops. Okie dokie. Let's play. First player, DLC, short game. Alright. Guys. Oh. There we go.
Sure thing.
Skip this. We only know about this. Okay. Ted, if you got to choose how would you die? How I die is irrelevant as long as I'm allowed to haunt my enemies for the rest of eternity. As a practical demonstration while giving a TED talk on how to die correctly, silly death is a concept well invented to keep the commoners at check. This? Oh, that's wealth. Okay. If your chance to fix global warming, go ahead. It's your chance to fix global warming. Go ahead. Nah, the world is doomed, but I'll start investing in ships and start a profitable business for the soon-to-be covered by water world. Global warming isn't real. I invented it, and now science is claiming authorship because science is a lame copycat with no original ideas. It's time to be a real hero. I'm leading a mission to the sun in order to invite the sun to the party of its life. Well, while having so many hilarious misadventures that the sun will eventually become cooler. This? What would be a deal breaker for a potential lover? First permanent things, Asuka is the best. Food, the person lacks taste, the person is boring, the person is a coward, person uses Internet Explorer, person lacks manners. This? You find your zodiac sign to be an inaccurate design, your own personal zodiac sign. The happy-go-lucky is Stashpill, the ambiguous iguana, the regular 1%, the red sword on fire, the non-canon lover, the rich bee.
All right.
Okay. Let's go to laboratory. That day you spent spend some time on the library's PC mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving Authorgrum and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guessed that nobody actually has a idea on how it really works. Anyway, you gain 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2,000 million. Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so 2 money. You catch the tail end of the classic Zoe/calculator exchange. Oh, okay, here we go again.
Server error.
Let's get down to
I'm just gonna skip this because I already know this. Okay, let's go with this one, because this one is for her, so here we go.
broken.
A tank? You want me to take a tank into the inner circle of heck? What a genius idea! Those arrogant livees will never see it coming. They might expect an attack from a fellow demon. I'll bet one superior in looks, skill, and talent, far more deserving of ruling the 8th circle. But an attack by a tank, that's something the king and king will never anticipate. That was shockingly easy. True, but I still think it would be kind of steamy if they put their differences aside for some hot demon/demon action. Emotions found granted. Initiated sequence thankfulness to Blue. Blue, I am thankful for your help. Thank you for it. Finish sequence granted with expression. Heart. Aw.
Ooh.
Ah! Cute! How is a computer posing as a monster living as a student so cute? Oh, what a cutie pie. Also cute. Gains 2 charm and 1 fun. Nah.
Alright.
Alright, let's see what we can get.
What's up?
Okay, so we already did the map. We need to do the fairy one. So probably this will come up again. So let's see. So let's see. Another round at the library and we should be good, I think.
Alright.
That day you spent some time on the library's PCs, spending mindless spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 100 karma, which is an instant in this game, so who cares? You gain 2 money. Okay, nice. You spot Lemmy showing Calculator some images on his phone. 2 of your classmates interacting without your interference? Unacceptable! You stauntered over.
Greetings, my friends.
I called this one mournful macaron on Parthen cafeteria tray. If I had to describe it, I would say that it is haunting, challenging, and very artistic. Adjective acknowledge. Appreciating art. Well, if you appreciate that one, you'll really appreciate this next one. I call it pickled beets, and it's obviously even more artistic than the last piece I showed you. Query. How much more artistic is image 2.jpg? GPG related to image 1 GPG, JPT? Well, a lot more. Invalid quantity, please provide a numeral value. Well, that's a ridiculous question. Everyone knows that art can't be objectively measured. Counterclaim, all things can be objectively measured. Temperature, altitude, smarts, boldness, charm. It seems like Calculator is going to list every single thing he can think of and or look up. And that's a pretty long dang list. Looks like you need to resolve this, but whose side are you on? There are certainly some things that can't be measured. Calculator, like the Admiral I feel for Lemmy. Wow, Lemmy, it's like you haven't read the... Oh, this is the one I went to. What? No, of course, I read that book. I was the first one who read it. I read it 100 times, 100 which is a objective number, just like art is objective. Hey, I'm gonna go really quick, not to the library, to go read that book or anything, just to space. I have to go to space for a concert on the asteroid that you're not hip enough to know about.
See.
I think they bought it.
Critical levels of awesomeness detected.
Wow, you truly know a lot about measuring things. Allow me to show you my admiration by measuring you. Knowledge of measuring thing 9.6, hair number 00000, attractiveness,
Eggplant.
error, stack overloading, subject is too hot, processor overheating. You rush Calculator into the cafeteria's meat locker to cool him down, which gives you an opportunity to spend some quality time together. You gain 2 charm and 1 fun.
Alright.
Alright, we're gonna go to the library one more time. That day, you spent some time on the library's PC playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This is time to pay off, so F it. You gain 2 money. You're checking on some... Wait, what? You're checking on some plates of pasta on your dating app for people who are so lonely that they're starting to consider dating a plate of pasta. Lucky Calculator interrupts you before you kept spiraling down like that. There you are, Blue. I was about to engage into a complex plotline protocol, but I was worried I might fail at it. And then it came to my mind. Blue is proficient and significant. So I thought that if you were okay with helping me, it would be cool. Wait, what? You tell Calculator that you're in. You also tell him there was no need to use air quotes for cool.
I am happy.
Wow, I'm already learning stuff. Exciting. So here's the thing. So far I've been enjoying being alive, but recently I've started to question myself. Am I doing life right? Am I good at living? I don't know. All this is so new to me, and I might be doing it all wrong. So I want to consult some expert living organic forms so I can crack the correct formula of existence. Yikes! Don't make that face. I'm not consulting you, my friend. My data shows you tend to answer questions based solely on how likely the answer will lead you to dating your classmates. Is he literally hacking into this? Is he literally, like, full-on hacking into the game? What is happening? Like, seriously, what is happening? Oh, whoops, hold on. It is valued to me, but useless for this endeavor. But my data also shows you excludes all wacky misadventures, so you might prove a worthy partner for this. But no, I thought the best course of action would be consulting the 2 organic life forms that were key into turning me into sentient being. If they push me into life, they surely have to be planted wise. Look, there they are now.
What's up?
What's up, Cal? Seriously, you chose these 2? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. No. No. They're gonna do something stupid. Get Lester!
Hello, fellow organic life forms.
Hello, friend Scott and friend Damien. I was trying to solve the dilemma of finding the meaning of existence, and since you brought me to existence, I thought you might know. Wait, what? F, yeah, we know! Oh god, I hate to see what the answer is this. Do we? Yes, Scott, so being alive is like being this orange. Damien pulls a slightly squishy orange out of his pocket.
Ah.
Oh yeah, and you need to be like the best orange ever. As long as you're not a lame banana. So you need to win the game of life, but while being an orange. Where is this going? And remember, not to be a banana, Cal. Also, I think it's very important to be super high on vitamin C if you want to rock at being an orange. What? Where is this leading to? That way, you can be the best orange ever. Guys, I think you guys are making you're making me confused. Why does it have to involve a banana and orange? Yes, you can also bring destruction to all the other bunny fruits. I'm honestly having a hard time following your line of thoughts, my friends. Yes, I am so confused! What the heck are you talking about, and why did you bring these 2? You could have picked anybody in this school. You can literally ask a teacher or any other student, why these 2? Why these 2? I don't understand. That's because you don't have to follow us. You need to follow the orange. Or are you supposed to be the orange? F. This is clearly going nowhere, and these 2 are not the best at metaphors. It's apparently up to you to lead them into building a valid life lesson. But how? Is this a pathway? Hold on, let me see if this is a pathway. Yep, this is a pathway. Okay. Alright, here we go. Calculator time. Alright. We're talking a lot about what this orange is supposed to do or to be. But have we asked the orange how it's like? How it feels? Eat the orange. Well, honestly, let's ask the orange. Oh, that sounds like a very valued and thoughtful question. How do you think the orange feels about being the best orange? Let's ask it. Orange! Scott starts screaming at the orange and gets no response, obviously. Damien stops the nonsense by grabbing the orange again. Oh, please, do not chuck it at the wall. Please do not throw the orange at the wall. I think the orange sometimes feels its pressure to be the raddest orange ever. Maybe there's more than one way to be the best orange. Oh, how so? The orange can be sour, but also sweet. So maybe the orange sometimes feels pressure because it's orange. Dads are the raddest oranges ever. Okay, I am so lost to this. And so the orange sometimes wants to be as rad as its orange dads. But sometimes it just wants to explore its own truth, to define what means to be its own best orange. Is this leaning more on towards you? Do we need to talk or something? That's very insightful, friend Damien. So life can be about defining how to become the best orange possible. But it can mean different things for different oranges. Okay, that I get! I think I get that. Everything else I did not get. Yes, I think so. Whoa, this much thinking is making me hungry. Can I eat the orange, Damien? No, I want to keep it for a while. Damien leaves, looking at the orange at a very introspective way. What?
Initializing love.exe.
Well, friend Blue, we've gathered a very useful data. I have high hopes for this wacky misadventure. Shouldn't we engage in high-fiving? Oh yeah, high-five! Yeah, you high-five calculator. Scott also high-fives both of you. Even if he clearly has no idea what's happening, you gain 2 smarts and 1 fun. Nice.
Alright.
Alright, I guess we're doing calculator. Okay. Friend Damien, I'm having trouble getting the positive ID on the objects in your possession. Would you declare their components? Sure thing, Bro. What I have here is a can of gasoline and a lighter. Oh god. Dude, are you gonna do a war in here? Are you gonna have a war in here? And the grin of a madman about to set a cafeteria table on fire. Yep, okay. I comprehend now. It would seem to me that the most illogical explanation is that you are about to set a cafeteria table on fire. Yeah. I mean, look at the face. Look at his face. This is a man that basically wants to do something crazy. Dang, calculator, how much plus smarts must you have to figure that mystery out? My intelligence cannot be calculated using your overly simplistic methods. However, my morality model indicates that setting a cafeteria table on fire is not within the bounds of acceptable school behavior. Trust me, this dude has done a way worse than setting tables on fire. Trust me. He literally smacked the sun. He literally rode a rocket to the sun to smack it. Trust me, Calculator, this guy here has done way more bad stuff than setting a cafeteria on fire. In fact, it seems to me, in my metaphorical but not literal heart, that it is not nice.
Huh?
Did I say that it was gonna be nice? No, I said it was gonna be awesome. Running back conversation to check for phrase gonna be awesome. Error. Phrase not found. No, friend Damien, you never said it was gonna be awesome. Oh no. I didn't need to. I was implying in the grin of a madman part. Calculator, why are you trying to ruin my fun? It is a matter of perspective, Calculator. Where you see a table, Damien sees wood to set a flame to cook his food. So Damien is totally in the right to set it on fire. Calculator's right, Damien. Being responsible, don't set fire to this table. Set fire to the cafeteria table designated for arson. You know, the green one by the door, which in case of needing to set fire to a table on it. I think this one's for Damien, and this one's for Calculator. Yep. Yes, Frank Damien. Friend Blue is correct. We must always obey the rules. The rules of ensemble, the rules of Spooky High, the rules of the universe, with all of its structure and order. F structure and order. F osmotive and Spooky High, and F the universe. Oh boy. Stupid universe makes things like tables you're not supposed to set on fire to. But Damien, rules are there for a reason. All things are there for a reason. Like the designated arson table. The reason the designated arson table is there so that you can commit arson. But I don't want to commit arson that follows the rules. I want to commit arson that sets the rules on fire. But friend Damien, if you set the table on fire, surely Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, will get you detention and you will set nothing more on fire for the day. Whereas, if you set the arson table on fire, you may be free to set many more things on fire for the duration of this day and every day. Dope.
I am happy.
Thank you, friend Blue, for helping talk sense into Damien. I think we did a good deed here today. I think so good. I think so too. A good deed at Spooky High. Perish the thought.
All right.
Sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me see. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay. Let's go to auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, we got the same thing again! How many times are we going to get this dialogue? Gain 2 creativity. Man, it's like every single time when we go to the auditorium, we always get this one. I always do. You promised yourself you weren't using that pasta plate dating app, yet here you are again. You can see how stupid the whole thing is, yet this plate of pappardelle looks way more delicious than loneliness.
Farewell.
Hey, Fred Blue, what are you doing? Nothing at all. Nothing. You throw your phone away so no one can see. Chuck it! Chuck it! Get rid of the evidence! Oh, I mean, you could have told me nothing if you didn't want to talk about it. The question was a mere protocolly tactic to engage into conversations. What I really want to ask was if you're up to more wacky misadventures searching for the meaning of life. YN? Yes! Wait! We couldn't help but listen. Are you looking for the meaning of life? Yes. Then look no more. Okay, probably these guys have more helpful tips with Calculaster. Because this guy is literally 400 years old. And I don't know about Miranda, but probably there might be some good insights with this. I have a good feeling with this. Oh, friend Miranda and friend Lemmy. Are you providing insight on this through very weird and possible interactive metaphors about oranges? I hope not. What? No, life should be like art. Okay. Yes, I very much agree. Explanation value useless until more information is provided. What defines art? Well, art is an expression of oneself that aspires to explore the monster conditions through the embodiment of specific aesthetics, then define the art's worldview. As it peaks, it achieves universality while also being the most personal and individual form of expression. A big mind figure for the artist to the status quo, as it ignores any conversations or preconception. That's a very wordy definition, Lemmy. Don't listen to Lemmy. He uses too many words. Well, sort of.
How majestic.
My favorite statues, paintings, and books are the ones that are deducted to me. So it's clear that art should be about me. Oh boy, I think I chose the wrong I think I chose the wrong ones. I take my words back. None of those definitions build a clear parallel that throws light over the meaning of existence. Yes, it didn't help at all. Lemmy's definition of art revolves around exploring the monster's condition, therefore the meaning of life. It creates a paradox not optimal. And Miranda's definition states that the meaning of existence is Miranda. That sounds about right. Calculations not satisfying. Know it. You're all about satisfying your classmates. You just need to push one of these two into further reflection. Push them! I mean, we're not in VR. This is basically computer. I can't push them. You've already... And get us against the status quo, Lemmy. Tell us what the status quo did to you. What's the origin of this rivalry? Sure, art might be about Miranda, but what's Miranda about? Let me see. Okay, let's go with Lemmy's. Because I don't think Miranda will do a very good thing. If only you knew, it isn't that the status quo did anything to me. It is I, Lemmy, who once was the status quo. Gats? Yes, my dear classmate. There was a time when I wasn't the one fighting the establishment. I was the establishment. I was a leader, a powerful one. What I said was the law. What I said was the mainstream. And understand my fist. Many perished. I was drunk with power. I hurt many. It sounds like standard power in politics to me. Exactly, Miranda. But someone fought me, and in fighting we fell in love. She made me see the error of my ways. Oh. From that moment, I abandoned any semblance of power and decided to fight the status quo. I see, but could you say that the issue wasn't power itself, but how you used it? Maybe you shouldn't be fighting the abstract concept of power. Fighting an abstract concept is inefficient as they are immune to most sources of damage like fire or punching. Instead, you should be trying to reflect on how to improve so that you can make use of power in a non-harmful way. I have no idea where this conversation's going. I suppose. It is your rebel's stance, a way of deflecting the responsibility of introspection and self-critique.
Enough.
I need to go do some thinking about all this. Have you broke Lemmy? When it comes to sentient beings, what some define as breaking someone, others may call fixing someone. It's hard to tell. In any case, this has been insightful. Life could be about self-growth and learning how not to harm other people. Existence could be about caring. Such a wholesome conclusion makes you gain 3 charm just for learning it. Hearing it. Great.
All right.
Okay. Alright, let's go to class. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. Another day of class, another seemingly arbitrary group project given by Miss the Loch Ness Monster. Upgrade Calculaster. What is every other group doing for this assignment? He's our only robo classmate. Yeah, besides, Calculator is absolutely perfect as he is. Error. Factional inaccuracy. I have multiple bugs. Oh no. Having bugs doesn't make you any less perfect. Swarms of flesh-eating beetles often follow in my dreadful wake. And I'm still crazy hot. I do sometimes become crazy hot. It is called overheating, and it is yet another problem with my physical form. Just let me improve your self-esteem, medical mortal. I mean, hurrah! Body positivity. Haha. Look, I get where you're coming from, Zoe, and Calculaster is great as he is, but our grades won't be unless we buckle down. Buckling down is what you're best at, other than guessing which classmate would like what response, but now isn't the time for that. We should improve him as an individual by improving the only traits that matter in life: smarts, charm, creativity, bonus, and fun. We just had to rename his Calculaster X, triple his price, and offer him in shiny new coloring with a bigger screen. I don't know about this one. Maybe this? Oh, there we go. Yes, of course! Immersing myself completely in Spooky High, I've quickly become to realize that traits like honor, nobility, empathy, and logic have no place here. Void Girl and Blue call it Calculaster. Let's farm those stats. Well, we're already in class, so that's I smarts for Calculaster, right? All we have to do is finish this assignment, which we'll do by getting him 1 smart. Booyah! Next, we should get some creativity.
So effing cool.
By rehearsing for a play in the auditorium, and then we can get some boldness in the bathroom. Is this literally telling us, like, where to get, like, everything?
Ugh.
What? Why would you get boldness from going to the bathroom? That makes no dang sense. Logic detected that it requires absolutely no bonus for carbon-based life forms to fulfill basic biological functions. Yeah, that's what I was saying. However, fulfilling those same biological functions as a non-living entity requires a great deal of bonus. QED bees to the bathroom. You scamper off to the toilet zone where Calculator takes the bonus artificial D you've ever seen. I stand corrected. You tallied up your results, and it turns out you've collected 2 smarts, 2 creativity, and 2 bonus. Wait, it's not showing. It's not orange. Why is it not orange? You all split the proceeds, and you end up with 2 smarts and 1 creativity because math isn't a stat at this high school. Okay. Alright, over here. Calculator is enjoying a nice, quiet lunchtime. Charge when Zoe interrupts his revive with a question. Hey, Calculator, I'm making a quiz so students can figure out which high school vending machine they are. You're friends with the vending machines, right? I am friends with every person, friend Zoe. But like, are the vending machines people that you're friends with? That's a rather insulting question. Yes, vending machines are people, and yes, I am friends with them. Oh, so vending machines have feelings. Of course they have feelings. Which feelings? All of them? I don't know! I am a terrible friend! Oh no! Oh man, don't be sad. We can figure this out together for my quiz. But how can we talk to the vending machines about their feelings? Use pure logic, Calculator. Vending machines seem to give away things when you put money in them. So put coins in and ask them about their feelings. Just look up their manuals online. I love conducting obsessive online research on all my favorite topics, don't you, Zoe? Let's just do this.
Success!
This is pure logic, it sounds. Vending machines have 1 input and 1 output. Let's use the input and scrutinize the output. You go down to the row of vending machines, stuffing coins into each and seeing what comes out. Oh! Look, this one spit out an almond bliss? This one seems to have dispensed an almond sadness. And this one gave me an almond. Help me, I'm trapped in this immortal shell selling sugar to high schoolers. Please kill me.
I am happy.
Understanding of friend feelings enhanced. You make a meaningful note to buy any more candy from that 3rd vending machine. Calculator is delighted with you, so it's all good.
All right.
Okay, let's see. Let's go to smarts. That day, the teacher is tired of teaching, so she recurred the classical technique of not giving an S and put on some kind of historical show for you to watch. What you don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden era of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of and bloodshed, but at the same time, you actually learned a lot about history. You gain 2 smarts. You look for Calculator. You want to help him on his quest for the meaning of life. You need to do something, anything. You need to forget about last night. Wait, what? Hey, Blue, are you ready to delve into more wacky misadventures together, I'm sure we will once again gather fun and meaningful data. Wait a second, you sicko. Oh no, they know. Okay, please, give us good information. We had Davy and Scott giving life lessons about oranges. Miranda wasn't helpful, and I'm not sure about Lemmy. Please give us good insight of this, please. What happened, friend Polly and friend Vera? We need to know all the tea about this Moment Graham story we just saw. Let me see. Oh, it appears to be Blue engaging in partying with what seems to be a plate of pappardelle? Oh my god. What? Yeah, and if you wait for the next one, you can see that that last night was about much more than just partying. Oh god, okay, that explains the first quote. That explains the first quote! What a savage. Love your style. Boo. What? He clearly had S with a plate of pasta. That's not what pasta is about. I should know. I'm a lover of pasta. Blue seems to have beating you at loving pasta. Lol. This is sarcasm because pasta plates aren't meant for as pleasure. Purpose. Nah, it's hilarious, but pretty okay by me. You do what you want to do with pasta. You can eat it, you can F it, you can use it as a hat. Everything goes. Everything goes. No, Polly. It's always the same with you. Go crazy all the time with no sense of direction whatsoever. F directions! Life and pasta are about getting lost in F, Vera. No, you only focus on enjoying stuff and then you've lost any purpose or direction, like pasta. You want to eat and have pasta all the time, but there won't be any pasta if you don't cook it first. So you need to cook it first. You need to master it so you can get the most out of it. You have to conquer pasta first if you want to feast on it. Oh my god.
Hey!
Honey, it's always the same with you. What's the point of conquering pasta if you forget to feast on it along the way? Blue, we need to help our friends reach a truce on this disagreement, which is about pasta and nothing else, as I can't sense any kind of subtext to it. Oh my god! I want to leave! I want to leave! Can I just leave, please? I don't want to be here! Okay. Vera, you can too get lost by focusing too much on mastering everything you do. Sometimes you gotta enjoy the little effortless piece of pasta in life, like caressing this plate of ravioli I just cooked. Come on. Your hand into it. Oh, okay. Polly, there's an added P to enjoy something that took some effort and mastery. Like any decent pasta lover knows, making love to a plate of curry di sakua I'm sorry if I'm getting this wrong. With Tartufo al Palmigliano is way better than just effing some plain mac and cheese. Some plain mac and cheese. How did we get to pasta? To this moment. How did we get to this moment? How did we get to this moment? Okay, I'm just gonna choose random. I don't care. I really do not care. I must admit, you're making sense. Is he? Yeah. God knows I can't eat pasta, but be sure I can have pasta. And sure, having some mac and cheese for the lulz is what you could call comfort. But it can get pretty pointless pretty fast. Instead, when you spend hours handpicking the best ingredients, making your own pasta, cooking a complex sauce, carefully planning to pair with it, that's a whole other level. I mean, I'll take it if it makes you realize I was right. Well, don't get me wrong. I think you need to chill a bit and enjoy life as it comes. Be sure you're not 100% wrong at least. You can get pretty annoying, always trying to make me focus on something other than partying, but to be honest, you've made me see that focusing a bit on the stuff that makes me tingle can be very fulfilling too. Like what stuff, friend Polly? I love to read, so Vera told me I could do more literal grunty, maybe even work in a published house. Then she made me see that my love of designer drugs could turn into a love for chemistry. And she was right, chemistry rocks. We even cooked together. I realized cooking is dope because it's like chemistry too. Like the other day, we cooked a plate of linguine. I ended up having big time. You did what?
Classic.
You know, I can't eat food, dum-dum. What did you think I was gonna do with the pasta I saved in Tupperware? Fair enough. It seems friend Vera pushed you past your constant celebration of pee for the best reasons. You have even found new sources of passion. Yeah, Vera's the best. She might be a mean bee, but she's a bee who cares. Holly.
I am happy.
Oh, so this wasn't only about pasta, it turns out to be about life too. So much great data. We brokered a truce between our friends, and it seems to be another good lesson. The importance of balance. Feasting on life is good, but to truly enjoy such a feast, you need to do your best to conquer life too. Let's go celebrate. The four of you get together and cook a superb plate of ricotta, crunchy with spinach and gorgonzola, for you to eat, have, or do with it whatever satisfies you the most. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun. Okay, let's go with Calculaster. Alright, what's the ending result?
Farewell.
Hi, Fred Blue.
I am happy.
We've gathered so much data. Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to do with it, though. Chuck it out the window. Our friends gave us very valuable advice, yet each piece of advice was different. True. Maybe life does not have a clear purpose or meaning. Maybe it's up to us to give it a meaning that makes sense to us. Okay, that's a very good logical way. Yes, that's very good. That's very good logic. Every person seems to have their own vision. The best we can do is share life with others and learn from them. Yes, okay. Yes, Calculester. Giving some really cool advice. Thanks for helping me to see this. It was very nice for you. It was very nice for you. You're welcome, Calculester. You're welcome.
Initializing love.exe.
It's very important to me that you know I appreciate your company very much. Aw. You go to prom together and enjoy it, as you enjoy life. You discuss all of you've learned. You realize it might be okay not to know all the answers, just to enjoy the journey. Yep, enjoy the journey, man. Calculester is not sure what his purpose or meaning is, but he's at peace knowing he likes life, and he likes taking care of his succulents.
Life is a miracle.
Aww! He lives a simple and fulfilling life, taking care of things he loves, always ready to learn and to be marveled. Aw, this is so cute! This is so cute! I like the little picture. I like the little picture. You understand that you might never acquire all the hard answers for all those complex questions, but you have each other. And that's more than enough. Nice! Nice. Most likely to make Pluto a planet again. I don't know what all those are. But okay. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Life, like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Calculester went to the Robo University and majored in Mecha Robotics. He's now 250 feet tall and fights against weird giant creatures protecting Tokyo 3. Wait, what? Marina started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy. Because all countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Merc Kingdom. Due to the obscene amount of fan art she drew, Sony was taken by James Davis, renowned creator of Garfield, as his project. Nowadays, Garfield still hates Mondays and loves lasagna, but you can bet he's into a lot of weird stuff too. For those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seems larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we're ready to start.
You will see how we have fun.
Aww. They went to a play? That's so cute! I've unlocked one new image. Okay. Let's see. Oh, but I want to see. There it is. Oh, he's so happy! So happy! Concept art for evil fate. Oh, there's gonna be an evil version of her? What? An evil version of her? That's crazy! Man. I want to see these. I want to see these. Oh my god. Is that true? Oh god. That's so funny. Look at this one. Let's get drunk on life's beauty. Aww. That's so cute. Awesome. Alrighty. So, with that being said, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm probably going to have to end here, guys. We did a lot today. We actually unlocked calculusters, which honestly was a bit of a roller coaster. Not gonna lie, but nonetheless, it was really good. It was really good for the ending result of it and everything. Plus, it gets to go and take care of your succulents and everything like that, which was really cute. Really, really cute. So with that being said, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm probably going to have to end it here, guys. Tomorrow, I will continue more of this. I'll let you guys know on Twitter and Instagram on when I'm going to be live. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in this world. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye! Bye, everyone! Bye-bye! Bye-bye-bye-bye!